gente dice el chamaco le mete, ey. Solo en la cabeza tengo los billetes, tengo piquete, estoy bien. No tengo de 100, pero tengo los míos, hermanos. Aquí estamos todo bien, ey. Me gozo la vida, pa' mí es la ley. Con todas las rolas como Purple Rain. Sin nada de flex o jugando games. Me gozo lo mío, gente, estoy insane. Me gozo la vida, pa' mí es la ley. Con todas las rolas como Purple Rain. Sin nada de flex o jugando games. Me gozo lo mío, gente, estoy insane.
Damn, what's up, guys? Here on the Supreme Connection podcast. Welcome, everybody. We're live.
Hello.
We're here.
Monday's looking bright today.
Is that why you have them dirty shades
They
on?
told me that the shades are for my bright future, bro.
Yes.
So today we have a special guest, Jackie.
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Give me those applauses. And of course, the team, Beauty by Faz.
Hello, everybody.
Jerry,
¿Qué onda, Rosa? ¿Cómo andan?
15 King. And your boy right here, Sergio. Well, we have a great show today, and most importantly, we want to talk to you guys because we really want to reach out to those people, la gente que hacen fiestas, they do parties, and you know, it's sometimes a shit show.
Yeah.
This is for you.
This one's for you. Watch this one.
Let's clarify that
Disclaimers.
we go
No.
to a lot of events. We're not saying we're not
talking about
talking
your party.
we're not talking about anybody specifically.
No.
Okay, we're just gonna say I remember I did a quinceañera, or I remember I did a wedding, so don't send us DMs hating or nothing like that. Okay, I'm just telling you now.
Or an envelope saying I'm gonna kill you.
Sí, or
Please.
Yeah.
or come and break our windows.
Please. Okay, so yeah, we really want to touch base on planning, and we have here Jackie, which is she's a wedding planner or quince planner or any planner.
What do you-
event planner?
Event planner.
What do you
What's
you
your type?
mostly do? Like what type of event?
It's event planning and coordination. It's also choreography. So you got an event.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I
Choreographer.
do. Yes, the choreography.
Well, hold on. guys.
Wow. You got any events coming up?
Yeah, I got it somewhere, bro.
No, I'm still just hitting the recovery board really good. Surgery
Okay,
was nice in
okay.
January, so now it's just
We're in May, so
Very leve.
yes, we're in May, and little by little, I'm approved to do little stuff here and there. But yeah, no, I'll fill up definitely for next year. I'll get the calendar ready.
Nice.
Let's go back.
So why'd you get into event planning? Like, what's so cool about it?
It fell in my lap. No quería.
What?
Yeah. No,
How?
I
Tell us,
literally
tell us.
look it. So I did it when I was younger, like in my pre-20s. I was already a professional dancer. I already knew how to do ballroom style. I was a folklorico kind of person all the time, just dancing. So I'm always with the Mexican culture. And I had friends, I had tias that always said, "Oh, I need help. Can you help do this dance?" So I was like, okay. So I'd make maybe $50 at that time, showing people how to do certain moves and build a small routine. Didn't even do it that bad. And later
The
on,
people or you?
I didn't do it that bad. You know, you could teach somebody, but at the end of the day, it's what their skill level is,
Yeah.
how comfortable, and you got to just look at that.
Fazia says she has no moves.
I have
Oh.
no rhythm. No rhythm whatsoever.
I'm pretty sure you could find it. Don't worry.
She hasn't found her.
Not
You
yet.
could find it.
La
trust
fascia
What is
con,
that
la
word for
fascia
the
con un seisito encima y todo ahí.
Y
Yeah,
con eso.
A toda ella ritmo.
Sometimes it's that's all you need. It's just un ritmo, mueve, and as long as
Yeah.
you feel confident and comfortable, who cares?
Okay, muy bien. Me gusta.
I think dancing. I don't like to dance a lot, but I think dance is just about having fun.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it is.
Just let loose and have fun. Who cares?
Except for a party, it has to look more uniform,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
people don't understand.
I'm talking about our personal level.
Oh, yes. Yes. Your personal, yes. You have fun. It doesn't really matter what you do or what style. Just have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But when you're bringing the big guns, that's when you're really trying to think outside the box. That's when you actually ask for help.
Yeah.
So that's where everything comes into play. I actually stopped doing quinceañeras when I was like, oh, it was good. I just did dancing. I started learning other types of styles, and I got really good at it. And then when I joined my other group, they had a great area to learn all the stuff. And then all of my students, because I became a teacher for 3 years, Flocorico instructor for my company.
Nice.
So with my 22 years of experience, like of dancing, Flocorico, ballroom, and all of that mushed together, it just, all of my students were like, come on, can you teach my choreography? Can you do this for my event? So all of my young students were already having quinceañeras.
Wow.
And they're like my second children, you know, these are people I grow to care for, and through that bond, and you already know the parents.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to do these events. So I got
It
back
doesn't
in
hurt, you know?
It doesn't hurt to get a little bit of a side hustle.
Yeah.
And I was like, great. So I started teaching choreography to my kids, and then I was like, do you know what to expect for your party? And then we're like, no. I'm like,
let me teach you.
I was like, so I found myself like in my own niche. I was like, I like to organize. I like to keep people on time. And that's just me being a teacher. Just you know, you're leading a team. So
like you have a like a agenda, right?
Yes, the agenda is important. So when I was like, why don't I take my expertise
and apply it
and
to
apply
that?
it to
And
that?
my OCD.
And then I'm gonna make it.
And make it.
Yeah, so I decided to do it, and then it just grew from there. And I didn't have to do like all of these little business cards or anything. It was all word of mouth, and I just kept getting event from event to event. So I had to start spacing myself out like months in advance, or like making sure if I was doing 3 quinceañeras, I had to make sure I had like certain days where we were practicing or like times. So I had to keep my planner and my calendar to my heart, and that was like the stress.
Yeah, it can be stressful. It definitely.
Yeah, it's stressful, but people don't understand, like, you're dealing with other individuals, other people's problems, and like you said before, no two quinceañeras are alike.
Girl, we've been to quinceañeras where
Yeah.
mom and the quince are having a battle, bro.
Yes.
Wow.
And we're not even on the dress yet.
Oh,
No
I
dresses
know,
on.
right?
And they're arguing about the makeup. and,
Yes.
like,
They don't know.
they don't like each other.
And then you're also, they also blended families. People don't take account that you're also mixing other people that are not your blood. I was like,
So we did a quinceañera. I want to say, it's a while back, and it was so awkward. Like we were put into positions where it was like, I don't know. Yeah, but so it was funny though because like so I guess the parents will obviously split up, and that's unfortunately that's something that's common now.
yes.
Like it's super common that the mom has her boyfriend or her new husband, and the dad has his new side
That's
piece.
true.
Yes.
That's just the way it is.
Yes.
All right, so it was funny because the parents didn't talk,
Yeah.
and they were celebrating.
They're being childish.
They were celebrating their daughter's quinceañera.
Wow.
The parents didn't speak to each other. So it was crazy because half of the venue was for the mom, and half of the venue was the dad's side.
They were actually split.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
the
didn't,
family.
and then they didn't mix. Yeah.
even on the
Yes.
dance floor.
And
bro.
then when
Wow.
it came time to dancing, unos bailaban en este lado y los otros bailaban en el otro lado.
So they didn't do the round
No.
thing. Do
No.
people still do that? Do
Yeah,
people still dance
yeah,
now?
yeah.
Still
You need to go to a
follow.
quinceañera.
Yeah, we need to go out.
You want to go to
Yeah.
quinceañera on Friday?
Yeah, I do.
You
actually.
should go with us.
You
Tag
need
team.
to,
and
you
just
need to,
hang
you,
out.
you need to stop
Yeah.
going to Zen.
Stop doing Zen. Stop doing all these clubs.
The quinces are fun. They have free drinks.
Yeah, they
Plus,
do.
you have to pay for them.
Sometimes it's open
Sometimes
bar.
it's open bar.
Depending,
Sometimes.
right? Yeah.
I was,
But
I was-
if you're wearing a Supreme Media shirt, they're gonna
They're
say
free.
no.
Ah, pues no me
Nah.
voy a poner una abajo y me la voy a
alright,
quitar.
so we've been
I've been turned down.
Yeah,
to
we've
drink.
been to one venue. We've been to We've been to one venue. You know who you are. That has denied us a drink. An
I don't think it was a
drink.
venue. I think it was just a bartender.
Really?
No,
She
no,
was suck
no.
ass.
No. It was the venue. They're like, we don't allow vendors to drink. I'm like, girl. And it was crazy because the couple who hired us, like, they wanted to.
They're like, hey, let's go get some shots and get some drinks.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you tell them that they weren't serving you?
Well, they were right there.
Yeah, and they still didn't give you guys the drinks.
Yeah, no, they didn't give us the drinks.
That's weird.
Yeah, well.
And so the couple were so drunk and shit.
Yeah.
At the end, when they hicieron the send off and stuff like that, hey, did you guys drink? We're like, nah, bro. Nah,
They didn't let us.
And they're loading the booze on the truck.
Oh,
They're like,
give me a bottle though.
I was gonna tell you didn't pay enough. You didn't pay enough.
te faltó.
You didn't pay that, bro.
But it's cool. Like I know it from, and I can tell because I've worked with other wedding planners. Some very good and some not so good.
Yeah.
And or event coordinators, planners.
Day of or
Day
whatever.
of, whatever you want to call it. Pero so I've worked with some people that are like, they're on time. Like their priority is to make sure that it gets done as it's on the piece of paper. Like there's no exceptions. It's just boom, 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 boom. Let's get it done. You know, and the cool thing about that is that it makes you, or it requires you to work as a team.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the venue, the caterers, the photographers, all the vendors are there to do one job and making sure that the event goes as planned. But then you get these suckers, right? That some vendors, they don't play by the rules.
No.
And they don't understand that. Hey, you're not, like, if you have beef with another vendor,
Squash it.
Yeah, squash it and just do your job. Like,
Leave it out the door.
And so, like, I've had situations where vendors don't allow me to don't do certain things, so that way I don't do them.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm just like,
That's
hey
not fair.
man, you're not doing nothing to me, because all I'm gonna say is, hey, so and so didn't do this, so I cannot do that.
Sorry.
You know, I'm just gonna shift the blame, then at the end of the day, the bride and the bride and the groom, they're the ones that are gonna make the decision, like, who messed up.
Okay, I just want to clarify something before we move on. I only drink at weddings.
Yes. Well, no, that is not true. We did drink at a couple quinces.
Where?
At Mia's, remember?
Oh, it's because
Wait.
the couple that invited us, we were
drink.
doing their wedding.
That is true.
And they invited us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I couldn't. They were my customer. I couldn't tell them no.
Yeah, you have to.
And it was just one shot. Like,
Just one.
That's fine.
One became to two.
Salió vomitando el Sergio.
Pero, sí, cierto. Sí he hecho una quinceañera y sí me tomo un shot. And that makes my video 10 times better.
Pero ¿sabes por qué, güey? ¿Sabes
Mi
por
rodilla me
qué?
duele.
You know why we drink? Porque siempre viene el papá. Hey, tómense
Si
una
me
chévere.
invitan, sí. Si no me invitan,
If
no
they
lo
don't, if they
busco.
don't invite us, we don't go out looking for
Yeah.
it. But if the parents come and say, hey, let's take a shot or something, you know what I mean? Because we are those type of people que somos bien amigables.
Yeah.
So by the time we get to the quinceañera, like, we have already established a relationship with these people. We're like, hey, you know, like, always talking and always having that cool. And then, honestly, most of the quinceañera the day, the other people that's with them that is not family is their photographer and their video guy. The whole day, I'm just following them around, you know, conviviendo con ellos, having a good time. And so if by the end of the night I've done my job, they're gonna be as friendly as they can with me.
They're gonna treat you.
They're gonna treat me like I'm a member of the party of the so, and we've gotten to that point where people are like, hey, let's go take a shot, or llegamos ahí, hey, qué onda, ¿quién ocupa nada más? No, vente, vamos a echarnos una chévere or whatever. And so that's how we ended up drinking at these venues, but we're not like, oh, can't wait to see what they have. This
It's an open bar.
Oh my goodness. Si no es, don't book them.
Yeah,
I'm not an alcoholic.
For real.
I'm not an alcoholic.
I'm a social drinker. That's
Social
it.
drinker. I only drink if you invite me.
Obvio.
and I was invited as Mike, so.
You were invited.
3 drinks later. I know.
That's funny.
Okay, going back.
All right. So,
Sidetrack.
quick question: what is one of your biggest pet peeves when it comes to event planning, in terms of brides, quinceañeras, bridezillas, whatever you want to say? What is the big like you could say like the first one that came to your head?
There's like a few that pop up immediately.
Top 10, top 1.
Okay.
What's that top right there?
The one you absolutely hate, like it just like
Boils my bubble.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see.
Or say 3.
like it you know how much, you know what, it pains you like when you
Yeah.
hit your pinky toe on the edge of your bed. Like,
Oh.
My pet peeve, like my biggest one, is like when the main family members are like drinking so heavily and they're like tripping over everyone, and that's like before the event even starts.
Oh my goodness.
So you gotta capture that moment of you being like to the nines, so tipsy, where you're like might even step and rip someone's dress.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
the accidents that happen. And that's where I step in and I'm like, look, you have about a 3-drink policy while this portion happens, because I want this video to come out clean. I want you to know your steps. I want you to be very cognitive, because
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
people get
Right.
nervous before to these big events, and you're hosting. So I'm like, take about 3 shots, calm down, and we've
Hey,
rehearsed
me
this.
with 3 shots, bro, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, that's kind
Some
of
people, some people have a heavier
No,
tolerance
no,
for
I'm a
alcohol.
social drinker.
True.
So.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, I think the drinking bit, to see people like just so tipsy
Yeah.
that they can't even do anything.
We have a quinceañera coming up in September. I don't know, this next section. And the dad actually, when he came to sign the contract there with us, he's like, I'm not doing open bar.
oh yeah.
He's like, it's a kids party, bro. If my friends want to drink, they can just go buy the drinks.
that's true.
Yeah, no,
So he's like, he just said straight out, this is a kids party.
Yeah.
And so like to me, that's why we say we don't drink at quinceañeras unless I'm invited,
Yeah.
because at that point, you know, it is a kids kids
is.
party.
yeah, it's for the kids.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
for kids. It's and then I know where I'm at,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. So that's why I don't tend to drink unless I'm invited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Closer.
Good. It's good respect. It's a good tactic,
Yeah.
you know,
Because-
at the end of the day.
Because and then also it looks bad if you're over here
Yeah.
looking for drinks. Like
Yeah.
like okay, so here's one thing.
We usually look for them after everything that's happened already.
Yeah, so like
At a wedding.
one of the things you'll never see me is with a can of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
You have too much equipment in your hand for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
not only that, but it's just it just as a professional, it's a bad display.
Reflex. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm over there like linging it.
Como los de la banda, pues. Como los de la banda,
I say
güey.
like with the
On their
I'm over
15-minute
here.
break.
I'm over here with the can and my little break, like slip. You'll never see me doing that.
No.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they're paying me for a service.
Yes.
Once I am done and they say, you know what, no more, we're good, that's when I
Yeah.
accept
That's
the
when
drink.
that's-
You know what I mean? And then by that time, dude, I want to go home.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been
don't
here-
say goodbye.
I've been here for like 10 hours, dude. Like I'm trying to get
I
out
probably
of
just
here.
take the
They're
drink because of the
long
10
days.
hours.
Yeah. So
Es que one of the things that I hate, like, no, so we had this event, and a mí los de la banda me cagan, güey. Like, any grupo or any banda, not to hate on them, but me cagan because they're artists, bro, and they're there to play and perform, and they're the shit. Like, they get there like they're the shit, right? Like, ellos son los más chingones del mundo y todo ese mundo. And I feel sometimes like they mess up the whole production or whole thing. So in one of these cases, we're doing the changing of the shoes. You know, we're having a moment here, right? Mom and dad and the quinceañera are having a moment, and we're like, all we see is people walking behind on the stage.
they're just
They're
ruining
setting-
the background.
They're setting up.
Yeah.
They're setting
that
up the
would not
little
happen under my
instrument.
watch. I tell you that right
You know what
now.
I mean?
No.
I'm like, dude,
No,
like,
no.
sit the hell down, bro. This is not your time.
Yeah.
Like, they're having a moment. Be respectful.
Hubieran
Like, to
llegado
me, it's-
temprano, culeros, a poner sus cosas.
Oh no!
Sí.
Wait,
Oh, they're
or just
supposed
wait,
to?
or
Yeah.
just wait, just wait. What's the
Yeah.
rush?
Yeah. You're already
Like-
late.
No, they're gonna start when they start. Let the things happen.
the
Because
formalities.
let the formalities happen, and when we're done, when we are done,
Haz lo que quieras.
And you start putting your setup and you start at 9:10, well, ni modo, way 9:10. You owe them 10 minutes, bro. Or we're running late. Because sometimes what usually happens,
Yes.
when there's no event planner,
Yes, when there isn't somebody like me. Yes.
they're running late.
Uh-huh.
Formalities are running late. The ceremony was running late. Like, there's so many things that are running late.
Yeah.
And what ends up happening is that everything gets pushed back.
Yeah. And
Right?
you still have a deadline. You
And,
still have to
and
end
so,
your party.
And so
Yeah.
the people from the banda are like, oh, I start at 9.
Yes.
And dude, we had events where they fucking started playing at 9, bro. They started playing at 9, estuviera pasando lo que estuviera pasando, dude.
No.
Yeah.
And it pasa mucho con las bandas. I'm not talking about like...
That's where your contract is important, to read your contract, know exactly what you're signing up for, because these are people that have their own business and their own agenda. So
Yeah.
you gotta make sure you read the dotted line. You tell them exactly what you want and how things are gonna go down.
Right.
And that's like if you don't even have somebody like me, but just read the fine print. Make sure you know what you want for your party, because they're supposed to be your entertainment.
Yeah.
You're paying them to be
Yeah.
the background
But
noise.
like at the end of the day, let's say like at the end of the day, if I was their manager, if I was the manager of the banda, right? And I'd be like, hey, I see that you guys are still doing your shit. You want me to start at 9 or should I wait?
Yeah.
Like, I would get the okay from the moms, the people
Yeah.
that hired
Yeah,
me.
the
Yeah.
people that hire, yes.
Hey, you know, I see that you're fucking running behind, mom. Así, ¿verdad? Bien,
Yeah,
bien culero,
yeah,
¿verdad? Yo soy el manager.
No,
Bien
porque-
Yo soy el
mamón,
manager de la
bien
banda.
mamón.
Yo soy el hey, mamá, you're running late.
Mamá.
Excuse me,
¿qué?
ma'am.
¿Empiezo a las 9 o te espero?
Yeah.
O sea, en un sentido, pues, no lo digan así, mamón, güey.
No.
Pero sí digan, like,
En buena
ask,
onda.
do you want me to start at 9 or is there anything that you need to do first and then we'll start?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, guess what? I'm going to end at 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning and now we're done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The venue's going to close my ass and we're going to shut the music and we're done.
Yes.
So if I didn't start on time,
That's not.
this is where if you go to talk, in my case, if you go talk to the parents, to the people that hired you, you're like, you didn't start on time. So we didn't start on time. I don't know you 10 minutes. I don't know you 20 minutes. We end at 1 in the morning and we're out.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
But these people don't care, bro.
We switched our hour or our package model for this exact reason.
Yeah. This is where it has to like mold for the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I was being too nice. Way too nice.
Too flexible.
Yeah, it was too much flexibility, and I've noticed that. And I'm not saying this is in a bad way. It's just that's just how la raza is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just keeping it real.
No. Yeah. It's true.
And it's like you give in a little bit, and the moment you give in, they take whatever they can get from
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll take as much as you give them. You know, that's just the way it is. Entonces, like, so we went from split time to continuous, which means before we used to say, okay, you get a 6-hour package, but essentially we were on the clock for 12 hours.
Wow.
Because if we would start at 10 and 2, we would be like, oh, from 10 to 12 we're gonna do this. Okay, that's 2 hours. You still have 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then the
4 hours.
yeah, and then the ceremony's not until 5. So from 12 to 5, what are we doing? Nothing.
I can't have it.
But my time is still being. I'm at their
Taken.
disposal to whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Unless I charge them extra.
Exactly.
For that time. And that's
So-
fine.
And so, but most of the time they didn't need me. But I was still taking the day out of my time to be there and just to
Yeah.
kind of just. And then that'll be another hour the mass.
Like,
and then
we still have to block our whole day.
yeah, we have
Yeah,
to
you
to
still
block
have
my
to.
whole time. And so then I started seeing other photographers that are like, no, dude, 8 hours, 10 hours, and when those 10 hours are up, I say, I'm out.
Yeah.
So if we start at 2, the clock starts running.
Yeah, it
Yes.
starts running, and you have to decide what you want to be captured or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the business
Be-
model.
Because
Yeah.
nos ha pasado where they're like, oh, can you just wait a little bit because so and so is running late.
No,
Nope.
Yeah, so they hired el robot de la hora loca.
Yeah.
Bro,
those dudes.
and the guy never made it, bro.
The guy never made it to the venue,
No.
and we were there at 11 o'clock. We're like, okay, so when is he coming?
Is he coming?
Oh, it's because I don't know. It's because I'm like, I've been waiting here for an hour.
Wow.
For this dude to show up, and you know, and that was one of the when I really started thinking like, hey, maybe we should start changing this up because
Yeah.
I'm wasting way too much time where I can be doing other things
And go home and sleep.
or you know,
Yeah,
or you know.
Exactly.
Rest up.
And so now on my new clients, the new contracts I'm doing, it's like 6 hours continuous. You get me until those hours are done, and if you want to add extra hours, you can, but you gotta pay up.
Yes, please.
I'm not gonna be there for free anymore.
No.
Nah, we're
Not anymore.
No, because at the end of the day, and I tell them, when you make your schedule, make sure do you take into account how many hours you paid me. How many hours is your package? And if you know what you say, you have to make the choice of, okay, I can live without that being captured, or I really need it. You know, I'm gonna add another hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when we first started, it was so messed up that I came into this realization that people much would rather have like freaking 30 packs of beer, and they cannot pay me $200 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Priorities.
Priorities. Okay, so then my priority is my time.
Exactly.
So then if you cannot prioritize my time, I will. And if you're gonna have to live with the fact that you didn't want to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's simple. You know what I mean?
And that comes out in your end product too.
Yeah, so
That's true.
And I always tell them like, you get as many photos as I can take. So
Yeah.
you know, the more photos we can, the more I can deliver. The less I take.
The more things we do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
The
more
more
things.
production there is.
Yeah, the more things you guys are able to fit in, the better.
Yes.
The more photos I can give you, because the more things we did.
Yeah.
But if it's the same photos of the same thing, well, you're gonna get less photos.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
And like
But-
I said, like we're talking about a production.
Yes.
Like we use that word production, and everybody like it's not like a.
sounds like a Hollywood film.
It sounds like we're making a movie, right, or
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
that's the event.
But at the end of the day, the event is a production.
Yes.
Right.
I think of it like that. It's my show. This is where my business thrives. Like,
Yeah.
when you're seeing everything run smooth, there's no fighting. The vendors are doing what they need to. They're not running on my time. Like, and then working with the photographers and letting them know, like, what are your cues? What do you want them to do? I'll tell them this is where you're going to be at. So,
Yeah.
and letting, like, the musicians know that I run the show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not letting anyone step over my toes because I'm bringing the client's vision to the
To life.
forefront. Yeah.
To life.
And that's what I want. That's why every client is unique. Every situation is its own thing. I never go in with the generic standard like this happens, this happens, this happens. No, I go in with questions. What do you want this to be for yourself? What do you want to showcase? There are kids that don't have many friends. There are kids that don't like to take a lot of pictures. There are situations where the household, they're blended, they're different, they don't get along, like you said before. And I'm like, I have to be that referee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to be that one that you two better talk because
calm down.
you're paying.
Slow
me
your
for
roll,
this.
dog. Slow your roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's one of the things that what's one of the things that people should really what's something that's really worth investing in when it comes to like a wedding or a quinceañera? Like, what is something, let's say, like the top 3 of the major things?
The location package?
Location.
Yes. What does the package include when you're hiring a salon? So what are the additives? What are you paying for? And then it would be then video and photography be the next top priority. And then somebody like me to hold everything together.
Some musicians didn't make your list. A DJ could play. Or put a speaker.
Well, those are like
Extra things.
those are extra
Yeah.
things because
Son
you need
lujos.
son lujos because you can decide on a DJ, a tecnobanda, or an actual live grupo.
Yeah.
There are more bodies, more
Yeah,
pay.
un chingo de eso.
There's a lot. So if you want something showy at half the price, yeah, technically tecnobandas are there. They're bodies, but they're moving with the music that que ya está.
Yeah.
So people have to decide where do they want these. Like
Yeah.
a DJ, definitely. If they have a nice setup, good lights, good equipment, they're not gonna butcher anyone's names. You know, hey,
Yeah.
the DJ's not a bad option. Ya
Yeah.
hay canciones, you set up a playlist with them and they play what you ask.
Yeah.
And you're not fighting with somebody and it runs on schedule. I love live grupos, but it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Because
and then
it's
not only that, I always tell, like, I always try to look out for my clients, right? So I always tell them, look, I was like, I always ask who played. Who's gonna play? Y se me dicen, que es una banda, que es un grupo, and I'm just like, okay. I was like, did you get somebody who's gonna do your MC?
Yeah.
And then they're like, what? And then
They
I'm
don't
like,
think
yeah,
about it.
because the banda won't MC you.
What's MC?
So somebody,
Maestra de
The
ceremonia.
announcer.
la persona que
Master of ceremonies.
que
Yes.
lleva el evento.
Los que dicen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
welcome to the show.
Ah, okay.
So they don't
Yeah.
they don't do that.
No.
They don't
So
do that
that's
for
why
you.
I do it.
Yeah.
You do it as
Yes.
an event planner?
Yes.
Yeah. You-
Okay.
I added that to my package because the MC are nowhere to be found.
Do you
I
charge
can't-
extra?
Wow.
No, it's included. Like if you're paying, no, I'm already charging extra for other stuff and like knowledge of what I have in the bank. Like I'm
Yeah.
with all of these vendors. Like, oh, I'm missing this. Okay, call this person and this person, this
Okay,
person.
okay.
That's-
Okay, boom.
I tell you because we met this guy. He works at the radio station and he does MCing back in Cali.
Yeah.
And he goes back and forth to do. He still has some events over there. He has
Oh,
to go,
Jess is watching us.
that he has to go do, right?
Onda.
And I'm like, and this guy has the voice for it. And then he started like telling. He works on the radio. And then he started telling us like, this is the MC sets the mood for whatever's coming.
Yeah.
The voice, the tone, grabbing everybody's attention.
Yeah.
So you have to have the voice for it. You have to have like there's
There's a
classes for
Yes.
classes for this shit, like to do it. And so I'm like, and then I started watching videos on reels and stuff like that on Instagram about like MCs and how they do it. I'm like, there's some of them like damn, like,
Yeah.
like, they're good, like
Good,
they're
good.
like,
Yeah.
and that's all they do.
Yeah.
They go there and do the MC, the announcements.
Y los van.
They hyped up the
then they
people, and then they're out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, that's a
Yeah,
thing.
That's a job.
Where can I apply?
Where do I apply?
I want to go to school for that.
Jackie, I have
But-
a question. So for
Yes.
those who don't know, like, what an event planner does, like, can you give us a little bit of more details of what is included, like, in your package?
So if you were to hire me, my package would include not only my scheduled time to help you plan the event, I'm there to set a dance schedule with the kids or whatever routine they want. So that would include the main waltz. That's also surprise dance. I include that
Okay.
too. And then also coordinating how the parents are going to dance with her too, whether it be mom and dad or whoever they want to dance with. I kind of make that more of a focal point for them.
Okay.
I'm also there to make sure that the vendors are there on time, that everything has a schedule, a set place, time, and date. So making sure I'm organized to the nines. So you're asking for me to be your referee, to be a
Goalkeeper.
You're like everything.
yes, everything. You're asking
Front
me
forward.
to be you want me to be your backbone for your event. That's what I'm there for.
Okay.
I'm there
Yeah.
to be the personality that when something goes wrong, oh, I'm gonna go get her. That's why I'm needed.
Yeah.
So I make sure that you eat. I make sure that everyone has their drinks. I'm making sure that nobody's making a fool on the camera. Oof. Yeah. My pet peeve.
The pet peeve.
My pet peeve. I just want everything to come out like their personal fairy tale. So you're paying me to bring this to the
make that
forefront.
happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I want for them.
I remember speaking of making a fool of the camera. remember that one time we did that one wedding
At that one place,
at that one place or that one couple
that one guy.
where the dude wrapped a bandana over his head and he was like straight up dancing on the dance floor like. "Ooh."
Oh my God.
We had a request from the bride to explicitly not put that in the video or put him in the video,
Yeah.
if possible.
Yeah, for that reason.
Yeah, that
At all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do in that case? Like, what do you like?
We're like,
So-
okay.
if that were to happen, I kind of address like some of like the main adults. I'm like, okay, kind of help them out
Like, guide
and
them.
scoot them. Because I'm actually pulling kids from the center of the stage, like, or in the middle of the dance floor. I'm pulling kids out.
Like the little kids that are like running around.
I was like, you're ruining my visual. You're ruining the actual
For real.
the aspect of the event. I mean, this is their moment. And there's a kid andando ahí. I was like, excuse me.
we had a quinceañera that exact thing happened. Y ahí andaba la mamá pushing the kids out of the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Straight
I
up.
say,
Happens.
hold
You
and
gotta go
strap
to
your
one.
kids. And I'm announcing and I'm
You're-
keeping time with
okay.
everybody. So I'm grabbing the mic and I'm saying hello and I do English and Spanish. I was like,
Para que no se confunda.
para que no se confundan and don't act like I didn't say anything. And I'm giving you a hefty warning. Because if you catch me and I'm pulling your kid, I am not liable if I dump them to the side.
Dude, I've ran over kids, dude.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
it happens.
I've ran
And-
over kids.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but I'm like, bro,
They
you
shouldn't
guys.
have been
They
there.
get them out of the
I'm
way.
doing my job. I can't look at your kid. If I'm
There's
walking
a-
back and I hit him.
Turn.
There's a venue that associated that takes his name by a tree, and and I've straight up backed into kids, dude, like hard,
Yeah.
hard, dude, like those kids go flying hard.
Like momentum.
It's 'cause
That's true.
I'm a big dude, okay? I'm with a camera. My only my focus
Is
is what's
what's
going
in
on
front.
in front of me, not what's below me, not what's to the side of me. It's what's going on with me. And if I need to get a wider shot, I'm gonna take my steps back. You better
Move,
I'm gonna,
Get out
I'm
the
gonna
way.
get a shirt that says "Watch out."
No way. No
You
way.
have one, don't you?
Wide load. Wide load.
I may reverse without caution, without notice.
You want blinkers with that?
And in this case, I just went back, boom, 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 and I just hit this little girl, dude. She just poof.
Pero ahí tienen la
Pero
culpa
pues,
los papás.
ajá, o sea,
Yeah.
the
and
thing is that I cannot control that, and I just
No.
turned around. And I was like, "Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry,"
so-
and then I just kept
that's all
doing
I
my
can
job.
say.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We shouldn't be liable for things that could be avoided. And that's where I tell everyone, you see this presentation, it's a presentation.
Yeah.
You need to be seated. You better hold on to your kids. If they're being fussy, you may take them out. Like, there's no reason why I should be hearing people screaming in the background unless they're clapping for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. So I'm like, this is so much money invested, and you literally want to be,
And you're ruining
you're
it.
Yeah.
ruining it. Like, it's
Yeah.
not your event.
Mira, una de las veces, one thing that happened, it happened in a quinceañera, was and this is one of my pet peeves. Okay.
Pet peeve by Jerry.
Pet peeves, man. Oh shit! I didn't turn the mic. So in this particular instance, we had I used to do the nice guy thing, and I used to sit the people down, and we used to go over a shooting schedule, and basically, I ran their
Event
reception.
planner. Jerry, the event planner.
¿Me quiere robar?
No. I basically ran the reception. I said, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this.
He was trying to get organized.
I was just trying to organize myself
Yeah.
more than anything.
That
But
helps you out.
at the end of the day, como les dije, si tú le das la mano a alguien, they're gonna get as much as they can from you, right? So at the end of the day, I was like their plan. They would come up to me, I'm like, okay, so what do we do now? You know what I mean? Because I was the one that we did the schedule, and so we kind of, and it's okay. But something happened to where I was like, you know what? Screw this.
What happened?
2 events.
The thing is that what happened was that the venues didn't give a crap.
Like, they don't care about your
And
schedule.
yeah, and they switched it up on us
Yeah.
at the last minute because the venue, no, we do this way
We've done this for so long.
and so
That's how
we
it's
don't
done.
do the cake cutting at this hour. We do it at this hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so then
Yeah, that's hard.
and then the people, they're like, well, we're just gonna go with the venue says. So I wasted 1-2 hours of my day on a day that I could have been doing other things. And at the end of the day, they're gonna do whatever the venue wants. And then so I'm like, why am I stressing about it?
This is
doing
where
it?
I
Then
say,
I'm just in cruise control, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever happens,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Happens.
Yeah.
And whatever happens, that's on them. So in this case, I had told them. So this is just my point of view. I'm not saying that this is the correct way to do it, but my point of view is, I've gone to weddings where they do the toast during dinner. And I tell people, just do it during dinner. People are already sitting down. they're gonna watch.
They have something in their mouth, and they're not gonna be talking.
And they're not gonna be talking, and you're gonna be speaking. You're gonna entertain as they eat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, these people said
Many people.
yeah. Well, in this particular case, they are like, okay, yeah, we did it. We'll do it like that. So they changed it up. The venue changed it up completely. The choreographer changed it out completely. The way that we're gonna do the dances and everything. And by this time, everything had already been sent to the DJs. Everything had already been done. And then literally 2 days before the quinceañera, they changed it.
Wow.
So everybody's scrambling to get stuff done, right?
Wow.
Anyways, so I told them exactly what was gonna happen, and that's exactly what happened.
I have it on video.
The person, the dad more specifically wanted to say some words to her daughter, and everybody else didn't give a crap.
And
they were just talking.
Hey, can you guys be quiet?
Talking, and then so
we had an MC for that.
we had to have an unpleasant experience, like a moment caught on camera where the dad was like, "Hey, can everybody please listen?"
I took that out of the video.
And I'm just like, why do you?
That shouldn't even happen.
That shouldn't have ever happened
rude.
if you would have, done things a different way.
Yeah.
Because the people at the venue, they don't care.
No.
They just care about themselves,
That's
and they're gonna do the things how they benefit them, not what's beneficial for you.
The customer.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I don't think venues should plan anything.
Unless they have a planner.
Unless they have
Unless
a
they have a
planner attached
planner.
to the place. I know a few places that have planners already attached with the package. It's great. I like it.
Can you be flexible?
There has to be some
I
flexibility.
mean, that's where I'm like, you have to be
There-
flexible, because if the customer, not every customer is the same.
Yes,
so
exactly.
You can't treat them all the
Tailor.
same.
Yeah.
You have to tailor per
Like
event.
if they want to do it, if their tradition is to eat and have cake after they eat,
Yeah.
let them
why
have
not?
cake after they eat.
Exactly. Don't push people in a box because, like I said, that just
But that's what happens.
defeats the purpose of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I don't.
And
like
so, like that quinceañera and many other quinceañeras that happen at this event, in which where we are going this weekend, they have the same experience.
Yeah.
So to me, if I would give them recommendations as an event, if that was my event, like my salon,
that.
like I would, a recommendation is, hey, change the way you work. And tailor a service especially to a person and make them feel special.
Yes, that's
Like,
what it's for.
We make them feel special to what they're getting, what they paid for. You know what I mean? Like it's like us. Like we are very flexible, dude. Like we're so flexible, and if like Gerardo, like I told him, hey, dude, like why don't we have a specific style of shooting, right? Oh, you want dark and moody? I got you. You want light and airy? I got you. Oh, you want orange?
I don't do light and airy, but
No, but Gerardo adapts to many styles or whatever is going on. Like that's what we do. You know what I mean? It's like, and we can't please everybody.
No, no.
But at the end of the day, then if I can't please a customer, I don't want that customer.
because shit,
Because you're not gonna be satisfied.
Say it again. Say it again.
At the end of the day, you're not gonna be pleased with my service.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't want. Like I don't
Yeah, that's
I don't
right.
really want to do. So that's why we do the whole at the beginning we were like, we'll take you out any customer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday's green.
Now
Now it's like,
I can tell if somebody's gonna hire me even by their text message.
Yeah.
Like how depending on how they
respond.
they
or
respond.
talk.
Then
like,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna invest so much time in trying to get this client because they're not gonna get me because I have a way of doing things, and it's not in my way or highway. It's just I would rather I work a lot better with people who I can relate with
Yeah.
than people who I don't.
Yeah.
So I've already identified my clients.
Yes.
My client is
Mom at 35.
mom in their 30s.
Mom in the 30s.
Moms in their 30s that are like Mexican American.
Yeah.
That's the majority of my
That's
clients are that because I don't associate sorry, that's not the word.
Yeah.
I don't get along with people who are like in their 40s, 50-year-old moms who are like super Mexican.
Yeah.
They don't like there's just something about there's no chemistry there.
Yeah.
Like I can't
It's not the
relate.
same
It's not. It's
mindset.
not the same like thing. So and it's not that I haven't worked with them. It's just like super like I'm just like super form. I'm not myself. That's what it is.
I gotta be more respectful.
Exactly.
Usted, señora. Disculpe.
And my clients, I'm like, if you were my client, I'd be like, hey, Jacqueline, or, oh, hey, Jackie, like, that's how personal we get.
Yeah.
And with somebody with so much age gap, I just can't. My
Jerry-
mom taught me to, like, doña and señora and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So,
What Jerry's talking about is grandmas that are throwing quinceañeras for their
girls,
grandchild.
yeah.
For whatever
And we've
reason.
done it. We've done it.
But there's no connection.
Yeah, there's no connection.
We don't feel like, and then at the end of the day, I feel like I just did just another event.
Yeah, and I just did it for the money, and I'm just like, I would rather. Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
Take that back. Rewind.
I would much rather work with somebody who I can relate to and we have a personal relationship than somebody who's not. And so when somebody tells me the things of like, I don't know, no más quiero esto. That's when I'm just like, nah.
That's a red
That
flag
means
right there.
they're stuck on
Yeah,
an
that's a red
idea.
flag. There's a red
And
flag.
like those
So
are the
I'm just like,
hard
I'm good.
ones. Ooh, those are the hard ones because it's trying to bridge the gap of
Yeah.
what's current today, what are the kids actually looking for. But right now, like some days you're fighting against the vision of what the mom wants.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like
The
it is
kid
your
or the
daughter.
mom?
It's your daughter's. It is literally not yours, and they're putting themselves.
and when
like,
the moms
soy yo. I'm
when
like,
the moms actually let the daughters take charge a little bit,
It
little
could-
bit.
they're so much better.
it
like
has
the-
to poquito.
A little bit.
A
Like
little
give them
bit.
some flexibility. Give them
Yeah.
some options.
Yeah, you give them options.
Tell them to choose from here.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't
I'm
let
not
them
saying
go all crazy.
I'm not saying let them be a spoil them. Not like
No.
that. Just tell them, okay, you got A, B, and C. Which one you want me?
Yeah,
I only can afford.
recognize your-
I can afford A,
yeah.
B, and C. D is out of the books.
Okay.
Like I can't do that.
Yeah,
you know?
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And we have so much a greater relationship and a better photos and the time. Like we're spending 8-9 hours with them on a day. And before that, we spend a couple hours with them in the pre-session, and then we're talking to. And then after the event,
También.
we're spending a couple hours getting the book ready, getting all the stuff, all the pictures, sending some footage, sending some clips, like, because we try to do within a week, at least give them the raw footage. When I say raw, is how I shot it.
Yeah,
I edit
this
a
is
little
it.
bit. I edit some audio. I do some small edits. Here's your memory.
Yeah.
Like kind of like
sweet,
thing,
yeah.
and then
I don't believe in the whole wait 24 to 36 hours for a sneak peek. Most of my clients, and they will attest, if they're watching this, they will attest it. On my brides, I give them samples that as they're having dinner, I go up with my little iPad and I'm like, here, check it out. Oh my God, that's so great. Here, let me airdrop it
we're
to you.
posting, we're
You know what I
dropping.
mean? Why? Because it's something that's like, wow, like it's a, to me, it's a customer experience more than anything. Because like I said, we're not there as a fly on the wall. We're there to be present.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's styles. There's people that don't like to be present. There's like people that are like on the outskirts all night and they're just doing their thing. But I'm not like that. This is not my personality. So
Like we don't hide at events.
yeah.
No, and I can't
I
hide.
couldn't hide anyway. So
I can't. If you wanted to.
It's hard to stuff me somewhere.
Yeah. And no, there's no way we could hide. And especially like myself, like when I'm in your event, I blend in. I dress to the nines. I'm in your color palette. So if I were to like come out, it's like I'm not
blended.
It's blended. I don't look like I'm out wearing green when everyone else is in blue. That's no. Then I would look like
you're
a
not
regular-
dressed in like a retro 90s.
No, I can't do that. I have a business and I need to be a face of my own product and say, you know what? If everything is in this color, I'm going to wear that color. So even if I come and I pull a child out from the center, I look good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I
We
want
wear
to
black.
look like a madrina.
Yeah.
That's what I'm there. I'm like a fairy godmother of your event.
So some of the
Cool,
some of the
that's cool.
quinces that they do like Western vaqueros and stuff, we wear jeans.
Oh, I love that.
So we wear black and jeans, and we kind of like fit in.
That's
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
That's something more laid back, and I
Yeah.
like
we,
those
we,
events.
we wear jeans, and we're cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all about comfort over.
Comfort
Same.
over.
I wish I could say the same. I have to wear heels with my outfit.
Sometimes
Yes,
depende de
I wear
quinceañera,
heels.
you be catching me wearing some Jordans, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, snap.
why? Because I'm on my feet all day.
You're trying to
I'm
fit
just- I'm just,
Fit in with the kids.
yeah. You know, you'll find me with some Jordans and some joggers, and we'll call it a day. Why?
Jerry, one time, bro. This is.
Oh.
He does.
Don't
so
say
we, I'm gonna say it, bro.
He's gonna
So
say it.
we had an event in Phoenix, and we went to this event. It was an outdoor
Se me
event.
olvidó.
And
Se
this
me
fool-
olvidó.
No, wait, let me tell a story, bro.
He's already embarrassed.
Oh, I am embarrassed. I am embarrassed.
So we went, and all day, todo bien, ¿verdad? We usually, typically, me and Jerry wear shorts all the time.
It's hot. Yeah.
It's hot. It was June or July last year, and we were out there. We
Estás haciendo calorcito.
went to Phoenix, and we did this event. It was a social. It was a community service event. Oh no, this was in
No,
December.
it was in December.
It was December.
Okay.
But it was hot. Like it was still hot. It was in the
December's
90s and
hot
stuff
for
like
me,
that.
dude.
And we were out there like that, and we had a quinceañera that night. So we're like, cool. We'll go to the event. We'll hang out over there, and then we'll hit a bar or something, have some drinks, and then go to the event because we didn't have to meet them until like 5-6 o'clock. Right. That's how
Vamos a dar
we were
tiempo.
we're just gonna cover the afternoon.
Yeah, we're
The
just
event.
covering the
venue.
reception portion. Pero la neta se me olvidó.
And this fool
Se me
is
olvidó.
walking in shorts, and then I'm like, bro, why are you wearing shorts, bro? No, se me olvidó, güey. No, dude, you always give me shit for wearing shorts, bro, and now you're doing it, bro.
Each other accountable, okay?
There you
Each other
go.
accountable.
There you go.
I thought he had a pants, you know. Maybe he had brought some pants and he's gonna change them and shit. I didn't want to open my mouth earlier.
Nothing.
And the only reason, nothing, he didn't bring nothing.
Mira,
So
te
we
voy
were
a
at the
decir-
event. I'm like, dude, you were gonna wear shorts, bro? Really? Que toda madre.
He's like,
Sí,
ya
güey.
estamos aquí. Ni
Pues
modo.
sí.
And he
Mira.
wore shorts, and I caught him on video. If you guys ever want to see that
Por
footage, I'm selling it.
Mándamelo.
All right, so let me tell you my point of view.
Okay.
Let me tell you what happened.
Este güey nunca le gano, so I'm like,
No, mira,
okay, bro.
lo que pasó,
Don't take no proof,
lo,
ladies.
lo que pasó fue lo siguiente. Y yo soy el fotógrafo, so there's not gonna be no pic.
There's my video.
I know. So lo que pasó fue esto.
That's
So
weird.
teníamos que hacer ese evento, but we had to leave early because that event was early. The previous night I had a late night, and I woke up late. And in my mind, I totally forgot that we were gonna do this quinceañera. In terms of like what I was gonna wear, I know that I had to do it, but I, like entre despierto y dormido, despierto y acá. I put on whatever, the first thing that I can find.
Yeah.
I put a polo on. I put my shoes on. I
Vámonos.
put and they were jean shorts.
We give them credit. They were jean shorts.
At least they were jean shorts.
Yeah, they weren't like you know some basketball
Gray,
shorts or
some
nothing like that.
basketball
Well,
All right, so I put the jean shorts on. Boom, 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 and I get to the studio. There's like, dude, you're gonna go and quinceañera? I'm like, what? Y pues ya fuimos, pero good thing the parents, they weren't judgmental. It was a super small event. It wasn't like crazy, you know. But at the end of the day, sí me pasé de lanza, you know what I mean? O sea, I recognized it,
La
but
gente va a decir que usas shorts, güey. El pinche fotógrafo en shorts,
pero I mean, they love the work. They didn't say, you know, they didn't.
Don't judge by a book by its
Hey,
cover.
hey,
As a
hey,
jerk.
yeah, those are fine.
Acá.
Yeah.
Hey, you see
Yeah.
these shorts? Look at the picture.
Yeah. When you see my work, when you see the work that I deliver, dude, they were already in love with the photos that I had already sent them before.
Yeah.
So like, cause again, we did a little session prior with the quinceañera, and then we had a gap, so I edited some photos and I sent them their way. So by the time I got to the venue, they already had seen the work that we had done at the park. So the lady was like, "Oh wow, like, qué bonita las fotos." They didn't even pay attention to what I was wearing.
No,
dude.
they didn't.
Yeah.
No.
You know?
Then you learned your lesson.
Oh, I
right?
did. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
have extra clothes in the car.
No,
We're
I
prepared.
plan ahead. I plan
Oh,
ahead.
No,
that's
no,
good.
you
Yes.
wear pants, man.
Yeah, I wear pants now.
No,
more shorts.
En vez de llegar con unos pants, I question. I question. I'm like, bro, what are you wearing? They're my joggers, bro.
Hey, but I bought some new ones already.
Okay.
They're like dressed.
And then there's been a couple of ones that are like, dude, they're kind of worn out, bro. Like, they're questionable.
Hey,
washes,
mijo,
okay.
ya llegó dinero, así que ya compré.
Oh, pues.
Sí. No, but it's just one of those things. Like everybody goes through them, dude. So we're like a complete opposite of what we were before. I remember when we started this, we wanted to give the. Okay, so
We wanted to look good.
Yeah, quick.
Start time.
Your story time, I guess. I went to a college prep school. Okay.
Oh.
And so like their thing was like image. Like they always said that they
Image
always
is
taught us.
everything.
They always taught us that the first impressions were everything.
Yeah.
So when we started in photography, I said, dude, no, tenemos que ir vestido. We have to be like
Este güey está en la
Uniform.
camisola.
uniform.
Oh.
We have to be like
Matching
look
shirts.
better than the dad.
Matching shirts
Yeah,
is the way.
yeah. We would buy the exact same shirt, dude. Like, it was kind of cheesy.
Oh, you guys are cute.
Same shoes.
Yes, everything.
Same pants.
I'm serious.
that.
I'm serious.
Me too.
Bring
That's
it
nice.
back.
But
Bring
then
it back.
no. But then after a while, like we were.
Well, that first wedding we did in dress shoes, bro. My feet were fucking killing me, dude. I don't know how I was standing up. I got in the car, the first thing I threw those fucking shoes away. I'm like, fuck, my shoes hurt, bro.
I'm never putting those on again.
Quemar.
Dude, this is not a good idea, bro.
So then that's how we started learning. Cause then we collaborated with other people. We did video with other photographers and stuff like that. And we saw them like, you guys wear Vans? Like,
Yeah. Like all X.
He's wearing shoes? What?
You're wearing regular shoes? What? You know what I mean? And so like, yeah, there's really nice dress shoes that are really comfortable, but at the end of the day, this is just me. Like, I don't think that I try to plan my outfit better. You know what I mean?
Yes. Be
But-
more conscious.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get like super dressed for your event.
Yeah, because you're behind the
Unless
scenes
it's
either way.
asked. Like, unless
Unless I'm
Unless
going
it's
to
black
like
tie.
yeah, unless I'm going to like I don't know, what's that hotel up in
Conquistador.
yeah,
like,
something like that.
Unless we're asked to.
Yeah.
And
Unless
so-
there's like a specific dress code, then yes.
yeah, but other than that, if I'm
We're
going
not.
to
We still haven't got a gig like that.
yeah, we're not there yet, but we'll
We'll
be
put
there.
it on the
We'll be there.
podcast.
We'll be there.
We'll talk about it on the podcast.
Yes, we'll talk about
We'll
it.
be there. But the thing is, like, yeah, I'm all about comfort in certain aspects.
You should be, yes.
But it's fun though.
So our normal dress is jeans and polo.
Yeah, in a polo.
That's nice.
That's what we wear.
And
Jeans
most
polo.
people are okay with that. I tell them like, hey,
You let them know?
Yeah. But for most people,
Weddings.
we try to go a little bit more, de caché.
Está bien,
For
está
weddings.
bien.
At least a button-up shirt.
Yeah, good. Good job.
But we haven't done a lot of weddings.
yeah,
Or at least our polo with some dress pants,
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
like black,
Do your
black on
polos
black.
have your logo?
Logo,
yeah.
Okay, then están bien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do polo. For quinceañeras, we done shirts.
It's shirts, okay.
We do
Like
a
t-shirts?
shirt, a t-shirt with our logo.
with the
and
Supreme
jeans.
Media
That's
logo.
good,
and
yeah.
all
So
that.
we're a little more
More
chill at
relaxed.
quinceañeras, and then
Yeah.
at a wedding we do polos.
Ah.
I do my hair. I take a shower.
Se baña.
For quinceañeras,
Ese
you
día que me
know.
tocó baño. Pero ahorita ando bien greñudo y la madre. I gotta get a haircut, but yeah, we're usually really super presentable, and I think that says a lot about
Yeah.
like
There was this one quinceañera, la quinceañera de we did in October, bro. Y traía un pinche greñero, dude. Like, my hair was just crazy, bro. That was crazy. And I looked at Gerardo did some BTS, and I looked at it. Dije yo, qué jodido estoy, güey. I fucking need a haircut. What the hell was I thinking, bro?
Yeah.
For some reason, I couldn't get a haircut, so I kind of like just cleaned up.
Okay.
But it looked, I had this mullet going back here. I had a mullet going back, and it was just too long.
It's
And I look at
okay. You
no,
wanted to look like
it
a
was
booty.
fine, but
no,
it
it's
was
not
fine
okay.
until I saw it on video. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm
like
gonna
this
go
is
away
it.
from that shit.
So one thing. So speaking of like priorities that we were talking about earlier, so my wife's friend is getting married. Okay.
Okay.
And so yeah, you know how I told you that my wife wants to get into this
The business.
the business, right?
Yeah.
The biz. And it was funny because she asked her, the girl was asking my wife like, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about that? Because she knows that I do this. So then basically everything my wife was telling her was things that I was telling her, like, hey, like this, and you guys got to do this, and they got to, because I'm there more.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was just hearing the voiceovers, the voice that this girl was sending my wife, and I was just like, I told my wife, I was like, she's just focused on the fun, and not on the
technicality,
on the technicality of the wedding.
Yeah,
like, because a wedding is no joke.
No,
like. No. It requires a lot of struggle, a lot of planning, a lot of like getting things prepared.
Oh yeah.
And she thinks, she's under the impression that just because it's gonna be in a backyard is gonna be less expensive, and that's not technically true.
Ooh, te va a costar más. Every vendor you have to hire just for it to look presentable. Like, okay, where are you getting your tables and chairs from? Okay, who's gonna actually like set up your decor? I mean, okay.
And my wife was telling her, like, you're gonna have to pay these people delivery fees. You're gonna have to pay these people for their time to come and set up and drop that off.
And if it rains, you're screwed.
And if it rains, you're
You
done.
don't even get a tent, like, as a backup. Like,
So,
si te va la luz, do you have a generator? Do you have enough? Like, everything.
We've heard stories.
Comida.
There's a venue down in Tubac.
Sí.
We have heard stories from that venue from people that have been over there, and they're like, one time it rained, and he's like, I got you. And the photographer was ready for the raining. Like, he had an umbrella and shit, and they did pictures in the rain. They came out so cool. He was talking about us. He's like, well, you prepare for the best, and you know, that thing happens.
You prepare for the worst.
You prepare for the worst.
You have to prepare for the worst.
Yeah, for sure.
Check your weather apps, people. I mean, it is there for
hard.
a reason. It is not hard to look at Google. Hey, what's the weather forecast for the next 7 days?
Yeah, and then
what is your
they do
percentage?
10 days.
Como dice Jesse, like, why would you be doing an event in monsoon season outdoor?
Oh my god.
You have to be very strategic, and that's like where the client education portion comes in from me. I'm like, okay, what's our date? Okay, I get it. This is her birthday. But you're gonna do it outside in August?
It's hot.
Oh, girl.
And you still want to do it at 4:00 in the afternoon? I was like, no. If you're doing things, I try to steer them into the right direction.
Right.
Not saying like my way's the best way.
But at the end of the day,
but
they're gonna do what they're gonna want to do.
Yeah, they're gonna do what they want to do. But I was like, okay. I was like, make sure that you have 911 called immediately. The firefighters.
Y tengas una hielera de sueros.
Exactly. So.
No chévere.
No, pura agua.
No, entonces esta muchacha, la amiga de mi esposa, she's just so focused on, like, she bought 2 dresses. Like, for what?
Oh my god.
For what? For what?
Extra.
To wear one for 20 minutes?
I'm extra. I like it.
Well,
like
yeah. But
So
okay. But I think that that's okay when you already got everything paid for.
When you have the budget corrected for everything else.
Exactly.
That's
the first thing my wife asked her. It was like, what's your budget? She wasn't able to give her a number.
No.
So then my wife was like, you have to know a number.
How much
that
can I spend?
How much can we spend?
You can kind of.
Yeah, that way you can be like, okay, I can spend this much, and you're gonna try to budget your whole wedding under this amount of money. Anything above that is a luxury.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't afford it.
I can afford it, but let me try. Let's see what I can do. And so then my wife was like, so what's next? And I was like, well, first she needs to know the date. Then she needs to get the venue. Then she needs to get the photographer. Then she needs to get her caterers, and then her entertainment. Like, those are the major things.
Those are your basics.
And she got the dress first.
And she got her dress first.
2.
Without a fecha. No, hombre. You have to wait because, like I said, we gain weight. We're women. Like, we fluctuate. Like, how am I
her
gonna
wedding?
buy a dress?
Well, they're trying to plan this in 5 months.
What?
Oh, that timeline sucks.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, everyone.
I planned my wedding in 7 months, 22 years ago.
And
this was more of a everybody pitches in.
Exactly.
And that's how my wedding came out.
Yeah. I remember, like.
You remember those?
I remember. Well, like I said.
I didn't have a big expectation.
No.
My wife did it.
Yeah.
So we were like,
it was just it was more of just like getting the ceremony and just you know,
Vámonos.
get
Yo
it.
me la quiero casar para llevármela.
Sí,
O sea,
se le quiere robar.
That's the way to go.
To take.
or else I'll take her. Ah.
Entonces, like le dice mi
But
wife,
now
like,
it's like,
tienes que, pero you
It's
have
wild.
to prioritize your needs and wants. Like
Yeah.
you have to, like, you know. And she's already planning. Like, for example, she said, "Oh, we should do the bachelorette party a week
My
before."
No,
I'm like, girl, you need to do that like a month before.
It's
Yeah.
a month before because a lot of stuff happens.
And then I'm like, and then she doesn't understand that the bride and the groom pay for the bachelor, like the if they're gonna go somewhere, they have to pay up. Like, at least in traditional weddings, like, you know, people they pay for these things. They do these things. If you expect people, obviously, as being part of the bridal party, there are certain expenses that you take on.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But for a lot of stuff, it's kind of like, okay, so like, if you, especially if you're at a destination wedding, you're expected to pay for these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You're gonna pay for the Airbnb, the place,
and
travel.
so this girl thinks that they're just gonna go out, like, if they go out on a Saturday and drink it up at Zen Rock. Like, you know what I mean? That's what in her mind.
That's
in their
What's
mind.
going on?
That's the 22 years ago ghetto bachelorette party. That's what happened.
Yeah. And so that's the case. And my wife's like, you really have to get these priorities straight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna fail.
Yeah, this is not gonna come
And
out.
and so
Hey,
like,
wait. Para empezar, like, imagine that bridal party, bro. How they'd be like, this bitch made me pay for my shit.
Well, it's different now.
Like-
Being in the wedding is different. I have to front my own money for
Right.
like my outfit, my hair and makeup, and like shoes, jewelry, and then to be at the place. I mean, that's all my money. Plus, my nails had to be done a certain way. My feet, everything.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
I had
well-
to pay for the bachelorette.
That's what I'm saying.
there's certain expenses that
That's
you
what I'm
take
saying.
on.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the bachelor, the girl would be like, I had to pay for my shit here and there, and then I don't get a free bachelor party. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, for real. No, it's just there's certain things, like, there's certain costs that go, you
With
know,
it.
when you have a bridal party.
Yeah.
When you have, you know, things, you know, it's just an experiences, you know. But like, I don't like, in my, this is, I'm gonna say, unpopular parties.
Why?
Most of them, I don't like them.
You've had bad
You mean
experiences.
bridal showers or
Bridal-
bachelorette?
The parties.
Bridal
The
parties.
the
Like the
party
bridal
itself.
party. Like
The people.
Oh,
in
like
the
the
bridal
people.
party.
the people.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
the people
okay,
in the
I'm
bridal
like-
parties.
Oh,
Not all of them. Not all of them.
I just don't like them.
But there's some that are really suck asses. Like,
hey.
no, I'm not talking about that one.
Not the one that I was.
No,
that one.
that one was really good. We
Yes.
had.
I'm talking about the ones where everybody's doing their own shit, and the
They don't participate.
pobrecita bride is sitting there in a fucking chair,
Getting their makeup done. Y los otros
and
pisteando.
everybody is in their own fucking world,
Yeah.
and the
that's not fun.
bride is just sitting there like a pendeja,
Oh,
thinking
that's
about
sad.
the pendejo. Dude, it's sad.
It is
I am
sad.
telling
It is
you,
sad.
it
It's
is
sad.
sad because I'm like, what should I be recording if the girl's just like,
So-
and everybody's having a blast
Yeah.
in their own little world, their own problems. their hair's not ready.
I've had bachelor parties, bridal parties, that the bride is doing their hair and their makeup.
No.
Yeah.
There is times that happens.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because these girls didn't want to cough up the money to pay for hair.
Somebody to do their hair.
hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Dead.
Like
serious.
Or they,
Oh,
or they,
no.
or they come to the where the bride's gonna get ready at so hour, and they just come there to just waste their time.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're not there to attend to the
In
bride.
other words, they're not invested in
Enough
the wedding.
to-
And
Yeah.
then another thing about talking about that one, they're not like, oh, you look so beautiful. They're not even cheering her up, bro.
Yeah.
Not even bringing her a mimosa, bro. Like
¿Pa' qué las
nothing.
quieres?
They're not doing
They're not
nothing.
your friend.
They're not
They're
your
not
friend.
your friend. They're
And
not.
I'm gonna
If they're
say,
not pumping
I'm
you
gonna say
up.
another unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Just because they're your sister, cousin,
They don't have to be
whatever,
part of the bridal
that doesn't give them the right to be in your bridal party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh huh. You have to choose the right
Yeah.
people in your space. Like, yes, blood is there, but if they're not gonna have a good attitude, if
don't
they're
get
gonna
'em
make
there.
the party like worth it and
Don't even
invest
go to
in
my
that
wedding.
person,
Don't even go to my
don't
wedding.
even go. Or just be in the outfit, but al lado.
It's because
Yeah.
we've seen. Like we've seen good bridal parties, and then we like in the men and
then we've seen
girls,
bad
we've
ones.
seen bad ones, and
I've
I'm like,
seen both.
Like
I know how which one was better.
I had one that I had to set my foot down because I was like, girl, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. Right?
Oh no.
So I had this one, like she was kind of like Chulia.
Okay.
So
Homegirl.
She's gonna beat you up, Jerry.
She was a homegirl
Watch
and
out.
she was the maid of honor.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was a homegirl and the maid of honor.
Oh wow.
double whammy.
Yeah. So it was funny because like again there was another bridal party where they weren't invested, right? And so
Y ahí está la novia como pendeja.
ahí estaba la novia like waiting.
Pobrecitas.
I hate that.
I feel bad for them.
And so-
I
They
really
should
do.
invite me.
Well, first okay.
We should go.
First of all, this was
We should do a company brides for rental.
This was a
Bridesmaid for
this
rentals.
this wedding in terms of bridal party was a shit show since it started. And so we started miking people up as we do, and this girl literally dipped.
What do you mean? She left?
She left.
She
took
left the
off.
room
And she's
to
like,
go
"Oh,"
get ready or
to go get
whatever
ready.
fuck
the
the
girl
maid
I'm
of
talking-
honor.
Okay.
The girl I'm talking about. She bounced. She's like, because she didn't want to be recorded.
Don't you know that's part of the
This is not.
event?
But then I said, this is not about you, girl. This is about your friend here.
This is for you to say
The girl
something
you,
else.
Your cousin,
your
prima, whatever you wanna call her.
whatever you want to call her.
It's about the bride.
Okay,
It
this is
is
not
about
about you.
the bride.
It's not about you. This is about her.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, so that happened first. So we're like, whatever, dude. Si no quieren, no quieren, no hay pedo. You know, they get to after the ceremony, after they got married, everything done. They have kids and all that stuff, and so she got her bouquet and she put it in her car.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
No.
That's
She
like
got her,
yo.
she got her bouquet. She put it in the car.
What?
Yeah, and then we were gonna take the photos with the bridal party and the bride and,
How are
and the
those?
groom.
How are those heated by this time already?
I was heated, dude, because I was like, "Fucking people, dude." like
Oh, thank God I wasn't
so
there. You
unorganized,
didn't hire me.
whatever,
You're
right?
fine.
Okay.
there was no
Then this girl. All right, I was like, all right. So all the bridesmaids on this side, all the groomsmen on this side, right? And then like there was just something off, like right away. And she didn't have her bouquet. Everybody else had their bouquet. She didn't have her bouquet. I was like, where's your bouquet? She's like, it's in my car. And I'm like, okay, well we need it. No, just take the picture like that.
And
No.
And then I told her, no, either
Get out.
everybody has it or nobody has it.
Yes.
And then the bride looked at her and she was like, she's like, just go get it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she's like, can you go get my bouquet from the car? And I'm like, girl, this is not about you. Like this wedding is not your wedding. When you have your wedding, you can decide whatever it is you want. And I hope you don't hire me because I'm not gonna go.
Tiernos, they were so nice. Like they were the couple was they were so nice. I
Yeah, the
swear.
couple was
They were
really
chill,
cool,
they were
really chill. They were
nice.
just going with the flow. And I'm just
They
like,
had a bad experience. They had a lot of bad experience.
Yeah.
on the wedding.
Pobrecito.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for them. And I'm like, and we're still adding on to this.
Yeah.
yeah, and
But I'm like-
then we have this bridal party that's like doing whatever the hell they want, and I'm just like, dude, like you guys don't see the bigger picture. This is not about you. This is about
Yeah.
them. Like you're here for them. They asked you to be in their wedding because they appreciate you.
Yeah.
You
They
appreciate them
consider-
back at least for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we've had bridesmaids where their hair has to be perfect.
Oh,
Their fucking nails, their eyeliner. I'm like,
Jesus
okay,
Christ.
okay. The only one that has to look beautiful here is the bride.
Right.
We don't give a shit how you look. We don't give a shit how he looks.
Oh yeah.
We just care about the bride and the groom. That's all we care about. Everybody else is
We're
a
background.
Yeah.
Everyone
You guys
else
are
is
just-
background.
Yeah.
You guys are
I remember.
fillers.
I remember.
You guys are just filling in.
I remember we had a bridesmaid one time where she did the hair, okay, and it was just a little off. Like it was like a two, like a
I don't know what, but so see.
yeah, like the
Something a bomba.
that's the best way.
Okay.
That's the best
And
explanation.
the second one was just like an eighth of an inch this way.
Are you just looking at them and like going sideways?
Yeah, you
just to
just.
make it
I
straight?
mean, you could like if you really paid attention, you would be
You'll
able
see
to
it.
notice, right? Pues en eso, like the hairstylist is doing the bride, you know, like getting her ready and everything. And I was like, all right, everybody's ready. Let's go take some photos. Well, this girl's like, no, I need to get this fixed.
Oh my
So
god.
she literally held
rico.
all the photo time
no.
back to get her hair fixed, and we only had by the time she was done, we only had like 15 minutes of photo time.
That's messed up.
And I'm just like, dude, this is
Wow.
not about you. This is about your friend or your cousin or whoever
Yeah.
she was to you.
Or you should have had it done super early.
Yeah.
Fixed it in a timely manner.
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You should have
We
woke
don't
up
do it.
early.
Yeah, I just hate bridal parties that think about that
Themselves.
it's their day.
Yeah.
Now, we've never had issues with the guys.
Never.
The guys are always
yeah.
good.
The
Like,
guys siempre lo vas a encontrar pisteando, just chilling.
Chill.
They're in a corner. You
Yeah.
just gotta tell them you better be dressed at this time, and they're fine.
and they'll be dressed.
And
Yeah.
they're dressed.
You're not
And
running around and
takes them
finding
5
heels.
minutes.
And,
Yeah.
It's
5
very
minutes.
rare when
Yeah.
you have drama with the guys. The drama is more with the girls.
Yes.
But they have to understand that it's not about them.
It's not
That's
about
true.
that.
Yes.
It's
You know
about
what I
cheering
mean?
up your pal.
Yeah.
Cheering up.
And it's
your-
like
your girl.
we've had places like hey, if you don't like, if you want to get a specific, again, this is when we go back to like, if you're accepting to become a maid of honor,
Yeah.
or you're accepting to be a bridal party, plan.
Yes.
Get your own makeup artist. Get your own hairstylist. If you want that thing to be perfect,
yeah.
Or
to get
DIY
some-
it.
get somebody,
No.
get someone that's gonna do it for you, and that you're okay with.
Yeah.
Not somebody that you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
You don't, because and then that's how you start running into issues.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like that's just me. I'm just saying this because I see
Yeah.
this over and over and over and over again, and I'm just like, people do never learn. You know what I mean? They just don't learn.
But that's why we have the podcast. We're
Yeah.
gonna make people learn.
Que aprendan los culeros.
Get
Hire a planner.
Yes.
Yes, big
Hire
time.
a planner.
Somebody that knows what they're
I
doing.
agree,
Yeah.
and I've had matter of fact, I may have a client for you, but I've told people like, hey, at least hire somebody that's gonna coordinate your day up.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are.
Day of yes.
At least, like, if you're not gonna hire them to help you plan the quinceañera or the wedding, just make sure that they're there for you
To
the
show
day
up.
of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just so that even the fact of the matter is that you can just enjoy the party. Like, you don't have to be stressing like getting these kids in order, or dealing with the catering, or dealing with security, whatever it is, that you could just get there and just chill and have
and have
Yeah, you
fun.
can say,
fun.
"Oh, go see Jackie."
yeah.
Go get her.
Like the
They
fact
come
that
up to you. Oh, Jackie.
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 Yeah, go check her out. Just the fact that you're able to do that and then just keep drinking, doing whatever it is you're doing,
Yeah.
that's worth every penny.
Yeah.
It is, and that's what it is. I give you peace of mind.
Yep.
For your party, because it's gonna come out the way you said it was in the beginning. Because it's hard. Like, think about it. If I were planning my own event and then I'm like, okay, there's A, B, C I have to get done, but then I was like, this just came up in my face, so I'm here. You distract
Right.
yourself
Yeah.
right,
Right.
there. People are coming at you face on.
Los parientes.
Yeah.
Everybody could
yes.
be saying hi to you.
So
and-
if you
Yeah,
get an
for real.
outside or third party, they don't care. They don't know anybody.
Yeah.
So they're
they're not gonna
focused
come
on
and
the
say,
goals.
"Oh my God,
Yeah,
Jackie,
there
long
you
time
go.
no see."
I know.
Yeah. Well, that is what it is.
Yeah.
But definitely, hiring a wedding planner, or event planner, is the way to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, so a little quick story. I was talking to you about, I've had a bad experience with planners,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that this girl wrote? So she sent me the agenda. She literally had her laptop and she took a picture of whatever was in her
Oh my
laptop.
God.
She sent it to me, right? And then I was just like, no, there's no details. No details
No.
whatsoever. It's just like, at 7, bride getting ready. At 8, groom getting ready. At 1, mass. Like, just,
Oh my
no,
God.
no locations,
No.
no nothing, right? And so then we're just like left in the air, like what was going on. I was just like, I'm just gonna go with the flow.
I always go in blind, take my lokes, and just
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, we're just going with the flow. I told this fool, we're just going with the flow. Wherever you tell me to be, that's where I'm gonna stand.
I just make sure I have
Yeah.
my camera in my hand, hit record.
Yeah. So then the day goes by. We get to the getting ready. I don't see this event coordinator all day
No.
until I get to the venue.
No.
I see her when I get to the venue. Okay. And then we're there, and she says hi to me, and I'm like, oh, hi, but I don't know who she is. She didn't even present herself. Like, hey, I'm so and so.
I'm not sarcastic. Send you the image.
the picture of a computer screen. Anyways, so then,
Hey, that's
then by this time, because we were doing we were working with the DJ with Jesse, and I already had sat down with the bride, and we had done she had filled out like the way people were gonna come in, the entrances, the names, the songs to the people, right? We get to that point, and this girl switched everything up.
That's
No.
messed up. No.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
what I'm
there's
about
more.
to tell, what I'm about to tell you is
Blow your
It's
mind.
gonna blow your mind. She's like, well, I was like, well, honestly, like, the DJ already programmed the music that way. Like, you're gonna have to live with what we did. And she's like, no, we can change it. And I'm like, okay, well, give us a list of names. Let's have them rearrange the music, and then we'll continue. She writes this on a napkin.
Oh my god.
She writes the list. I catch this person on the bar writing on a piece of napkin, and it's not like it's one of those napkins that have the little
Like
grooves,
these.
right? So
You can't see nothing.
Hard to write on.
I'm
Not
trying to
only
control
that,
my
not only
expression.
not only that, but she's left-handed.
Oh my goodness.
And there's not a lot of people that, I mean, my mom's left-handed. She writes okay.
But there's people.
But not
that-
everybody.
But this girl,
Yeah.
I couldn't even read it.
Wow.
It was not legible whatsoever.
Oh my goodness.
And so I was just like, no way.
You could have done it on your phone, bro.
Yeah, and I was just like,
True.
Nah.
at the end of the day, the bride's like, we're just gonna leave it how it is.
No, and one of the bridesmaids popped out.
Yeah, she bounced. She bounced.
And then she was there later
Out of,
without a
out of
dress.
frustration. You
We
know?
don't know what. No,
and
we
then
don't-
I
we don't know what happened.
And
There was drama and I didn't figure it out.
Yeah, and there was exactly.
Thought what?
Yeah, I guess there was something happened, and then she left, and then later we saw her dancing. I was like, and then she was out of her bridal, her bridal party dress.
Yeah,
So we don't know what happened, and
got
I'm not
kicked
about to go
out.
investigate. But
But if you know,
DM me,
No,
DM me. But yeah, that's honestly the worst experience that I've had with an event planner, and I'm just like, how can you be so irresponsible? These people are
Counting on you.
counting you with the event. Not only that, then while you know how I saw her at the bar writing this thing down, I was like, oh hey, how's it going and everything, and she's like, I just want to get this over. I'm gonna go home.
Oh my goodness.
Dead serious. Those were
With
her
that
exact
attitude.
words. Those were her exact words.
Negativity out.
And I was like, oh well, we're here for another 2 hours, so we're good. You know what I mean? Just whatever. But yeah, she was basically ready to just bounce.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, shame on that situation. I would not ever have anyone go through that. At
Yeah,
least
well.
with my service, no. We don't do that.
Yeah.
I have respect for your event, for what your aspirations are. Like I said, that's because I care.
Right.
I care about the end product. I care because I said it's gonna be beneficial to the photographer, the video. Everything's gonna just be awesome.
It's gonna flow.
It's gonna flow.
That's right.
I'm in for
We're
a
all
good
about
party.
flow.
We're all about the flow.
We're all about the flow.
Yeah.
And on this flow, we're out. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye. Peace out. No se la pierdan la otra semana.
I don't know if we're gonna be here.